Greetings and welcome to Newzim TV. I am Makanaka Masenyama. Stories making the headlines. RBZ to introduce new Zimbabwean dollars notes and coins in 2 weeks. Harare Mayor delivers State of the City address. In the courts, High Court orders Minister to settle $3,000 electricity debt. In business, 50 companies holding 50% all bank balances. In sports, Tendai beasts Mtawarira on the verge of World Cup glory. News in detail. Zimbabwe will have a new currency in 2 weeks, Central Bank Governor John Mangudya said Tuesday. According to a statement released by Mangudya at the end of Monetary Policy Committee meeting, Mangudya said the bank will introduce into circulation $5 notes and $2 coins to circulate alongside the bond notes and coins. In a statement, the Monetary Policy Committee said it noted a number of issues that require urgent implementation for attainment of macroeconomic stability for sustainable development.
We are going to be releasing the currency, the coins and the notes into the market to show that at least we don't starve this market with cash. And we also said that we also want to revise the limits upwards so that end of the day people do not pay premiums for their cash. You know, we are eroding people's value by charging them between 30 and 50% of your hard-earned money. So to answer the question in simple terms and precisely I will say within the next 2 weeks they will be having the cash.
The committee also focused its attention on the recent economic developments, inflation trends, cash challenges in the economy, exchange rate and foreign exchange inflows and outflows, as well as the interbank market and national payment issues. Poor finances are at the heart of the worsening service delivery situation in Harare, Mayor Herbert Gomba said Tuesday. In his State of the City address, Mayor Gomba said the municipality is working hard to make the country's capital a better place for its residents.
Ladies and gentlemen, we are working very hard to make Harare a better place to live under difficult circumstances.
Meanwhile, in a major cost-cutting measure, Gomba announced the council will no longer be sponsoring its flagship premier team, Harare City FC, from next season.
After this season, this council will stop funding soccer. And it is upon the leadership of the football team to look for sponsorship elsewhere.
Harare has been struggling with water shortages, poor roads, dilapidated infrastructure, among other many services, which needs to be looked at, with corruption accusations being continuously pointed at the city council. Zimbabwe Energy Regulatory Authority on Monday announced a new set of fuel prices 2 weeks after the last one. A litre of petrol is now $16.75, up from $14.97, while diesel is now $17.47, up from $15.64. The commodities prices held firm last week after a period on incessant increases in September. In the courts, High Court Judge Justice Mary Zimbabwe has ordered local government minister July Moyo to pay over $300,000 electricity debt to the Zimbabwe Electricity Transmission and Distribution Company. The electricity was supplied at his farm known as Mavesere Farm in Kwekwe. The company approached the courts after Moyo refused to pay the debt despite demand. Dube issued the order against the minister on October 15, 2019, after the parties signed a deed of settlement. ZETDC said despite several letters of demands seeking Moyo's attention to attain the debt, the minister had to fulfill his contractual obligation by turning a deaf ear to the power utilities' demand. In business, Reserve Bank of Zimbabwe has said a clique of some 50 companies operating in the country are holding half of the $19 billion bank balances, posing a high risk of pushing up exchange rates on the parallel market. Addressing the media just after the Monetary Policy Committee Tuesday, RBZ Governor John Mangudya said it is important to monitor the flow of money from these accounts to avoid associated risks. The committee resolved to address the challenge of unequal distribution of money supply through appropriate money market instruments which will redistribute liquidity. We end with sports. Zimbabwe-born Springboks prop Tendai Mutawarira will be eyeing a memorable farewell to international rugby when he leads the South Africa side into the Rugby World Cup final against England in Japan on Saturday. The legendary 34-year-old prop, universally known as Beast, will be one of South Africa's key players in the tournament final in what is likely to be his last match in international rugby for the Springboks. Speaking to the international media in Japan ahead of the much-anticipated match, Mutawarira described playing in a Rugby World Cup final as a dream come true for him, having worked hard through his career to achieve that goal. Reporting for newzimbabwe.com, I am Akanaga Masengama. For this and more stories, visit our website at www.newzimbabwe.com and subscribe to our YouTube channel, Newzim TV.